choose you too, and welcome to episode 49 of Incensed, a Pokémon GO podcast. I cannot believe we're nearly at episode 50, but my name's Coops, and with me ringside tonight, I have the man who should have started running in 2022. It's PoGo Milo UK. The man who should have more of a positive headspace in 2022. It's Masterful27. And finally, the man who shouldn't have changed one bit in 2022 is Ian Waterfall.
I never will.
Talk to me, lads. How is everyone?
Doing good, bro. Doing very well, thanks.
All good, man.
Milo sounds out of breath. I don't know if he's just come back in from a run or it's something else. But I don't know.
Can you not tell? I've been going for a run in my jeans.
Oh, how you doing, Coopsy? How about you, mate? How are you? Your ball's bigger now? What's going on with you?
Do you know what, right? I didn't actually want to start the podcast off like this, but I was actually great because I didn't tell you lot, but basically on Sunday, a few days ago, I went on a date. Ooh. So I went on a date in the evening. I met this girl off Hinge, just like a dating app, and no, Ian, not Grindr, it's Hinge.
Mate, you're on eHarmony, aren't you now?
eHarmony.
And I really liked her. We really got along. Like, we were kissing all night. Like, went for drinks, went for some food. Like, honestly, like, it was kind of like love at first sight. The vibe was there. Do you know what? She just fucking texted me. Do you want to see?
Go on.
Oh my God, can you put the letters of the host music behind
this?
Yes.
Yeah,
can we?
Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let us the host. It's been a
long
time.
Yeah.
Let's dust it off.
I've missed that dog.
Hey, sorry, crazy week. I hope yours has been okay. I've been meaning to message. I had a sorry. Hold on. Sorry. I had a really nice time on Sunday. It was refreshing. I genuinely felt like we got on really well and had a lot in common. But I think maybe I just see it as more of a friend thing than it going any further. I hope that's okay. Can you believe this fucking
friend zoned
bitch?
you.
Yes.
Oh, mate.
I want a poll right now. Her name was Faith. I want you to go, is Faith a bitch? Yes or no?
I will do that.
Mark, do a poll and say, is Coops too good for Faith? We need something like that.
Leave that with me. So just out of interest then, did you say to her on this first date, listen, I can't do anything until Ian and Milo have got a girlfriend as well. Did that put her off, do you think?
Yeah, you should have done, man. You should have done. We agreed on this.
Do you know what was funny? I think I did, so that's why she texted me that, bro.
She's like, if we're going to wait for Milo and Ian, I've got no chance.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, my God.
I was going to ask you a question, Coops, and say on a scale of turquoise to indigo, how blue are your balls?
Well, now they're all fucking, they're all red. They're all heartbroken.
Dolly.
Yeah. But listen, we're gonna talk about my balls soon. But all jokes aside, I know I did ask, but is everyone all right though, boys? Everyone good?
Yeah, doing good, man. Doing good.
Living the dream, man.
Good.
Commiserations, mate.
Yeah, it's okay. I knew that you would appreciate that, so I wanted to add that in. Anyway, it's time to turn on that incense.
Pop an incense inside me.
Do not forget to tag us at Incensed Podcast on Twitter or Instagram. Have I deleted our Instagram yet? No, not yet. If you do manage to get something shiny whilst listening to this week's episode. Also,
clarify the spelling, you twat.
That was amazing timing.
FAITHISABITCH.
I'm leaving that. That's the hashtag. Oh my God.
I might have to do some censoring of that name.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, tag us, hashtag Shinies of the Week, hashtag Faith is a bitch, so you can be a part of next week's show. Now, boys, what's everyone drinking?
Got, I think, the second to last Hawkstone lager of the batch in my fridge.
Oh, Milo, are you running out of his juice?
Yeah, I'm running out of Clarkson
Now,
juice.
one thing I will say is that Milo is definitely following Jeremy Clarkson's mandate of drinking January dry.
Literally.
Giving it a good go.
Yeah. And Ian, what about you, bro? Oh wait, can I guess?
Yes, you can guess.
Water.
Absolutely correct.
Can I get a ding?
You can. I have one of those with your name on it.
Because I'm probably going to lose all the fucking games tonight, so I'll take that. Cheers, mate. I'm on the water as well.
Cheers,
what about
man.
you, Marky? Cheers, bro.
I'm on the water and I've got a coffee on the go. But yes, I've got some of Ian as well. So a big glass of
I have a
Ian.
bit of Ian
Milo has
juice
one
as
as
well.
well. It's a miracle.
We're all sipping on Ian's juice.
For some reason, I feel like we've got to turn that into a segment. We need a segment about Ian's juice. I'll think of it. But gentlemen, in true Incensed podcast fashion, it is now time for the first segment of the show. Well, technically, after letters of the host, it's the second.
And that actually technically was a letter to the host, wasn't it?
Yeah, literally.
Text to the host.
Dear John.
It's definitely the type of text you do not want to get. But it is now getting to know you.
Oh my God.
Did he explode then?
It was the Dax sound effect when he banged his stuff. Oh my
Smacked
God.
his microphone. Yeah.
He's playing My Baby Boy.
My baby boy.
And now, children, it's time for Getting to Know You with the Incensed podcast.
All right, now, boys, I know that you've, last week with Tom, the cruise ship. By the way, I loved that episode, by the way, boys. Really, really enjoyed that. He's a lovely, lovely
Good
guy.
show. Love Tom, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Tom was stellar.
lovely guy.
Brilliant to have you on, mate. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Are you playing that? Because I was a mess last week, bro. I listened to it back. I didn't say anything. I literally didn't say anything.
I had to
was
boost your
such a
volume for the
mess.
first time in the show's history.
Did you actually, bro?
Milo
Oh.
messaged me Saturday morning going, I've had to do some serious volume editing this week.
Usually I just go for the little sliders, the little audio's track sliders, and your clip actually had to be properly control pointed. I was like, this is so quiet.
Sorry, bro.
It's all
No,
good.
I know. I was a mess. I'll tell you what, you're going to be doing more because bless Marky, we've had some sound issues. God, you'll be doing all the sound editing this week, bro. Sorry about that, bro.
Hello. My Wi-Fi broke. Hello.
Hello. My mic is broke. Hello.
New soundbites.
Yes, Mark.
Yes, we're having that one in next week.
Yes. Marky boy, we've got to see how good we've got to see how good Milo and Ian really are. See if they can edit it so we can't tell that you're having sound issues. But boys, you lot have wound me up loads last week with Tom, and obviously this week about my balls, which was my New Year's resolution. So going off from the intro, Milo, let's start with you, bro. I want to know, how is everyone's New Year's resolutions going? And Ian, in the last 2 weeks, have you thought of one, or have you decided you want to change anything? So Milo, we'll start with you, bro.
Start with me. I have. You go from a cup of coffee to a blowy. Done exactly that. It's difficult while you're running to give a blowy, but I've managed.
It's all about the motion, Milo. You've got to get the
It
pace
lends
right.
itself. It's a height issue, to be honest. No, I've actually started successfully the Couch to 5K app. I am 2 runs in onto week 1, and tomorrow morning I'll be doing my 3rd and final run of this week. And
that's just unfortunate.
It's actually the opposite of that.
He's got Butterfingers there with the soundboard.
It's been a while since I've actually done this.
Boy, I just want to say fair play to you, because when you said you started the first 2 steps, I thought, well, one was obviously turning your phone on, and the second one was finding the app.
Open Go.
And the third one was downloading the app.
Yeah, done the 2 runs, and actually, a little bit of extra good news is I've realised I'm not as unfit as I thought I might be.
Oh, good.
Back in 2020, when I actually did the Couch to 5K for the first time, week 1, I was dying. And you're like, the intervals, it makes you run 60 seconds, 90-second walk, 60-second run, and you do that 8 times over. And I actually did the first 60 seconds. I was like, I'm not tired or anything. I could actually go. And I sort of did a bit more running than I thought I would. So it's all good news.
Good news. So, Milo, have you actually got running gear, or are you wearing your level 50 jacket with
with his Pokemon trainers? With his Zavi Pokemon trainers.
I've got the Zavi
Hashtag
hood,
not sponsored.
the Zavi hoodie. I've got the JD Sports trainers and the level 50 jacket. No.
Mark, you're on form tonight. We need your mic. The one time I wanted your mic on, it's for fuck's sake.
Milo, you know with the app, the Couch to 5K, you know you say you run 60 seconds, walk for 90, run...
Yeah.
At what point does it say open hip flask, sip whiskey or gin? Gin, I'm guessing in your
That's
case.
your post-run treat.
Okay.
Lovely.
Milo, before I move on to Mark, every time you've gone on these runs, has the gotcha been on? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I've even gotcha'd a shiny while doing run number 2.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What shiny was it?
It was my chop.
No one cares.
Exactly.
So, Marky boy, I know that you said you wanted to be in more of a positive headspace with your sort of work life, and I think maybe just in general life as well. So, 2 weeks in, my brother, how's that going for you?
It's going all right, actually, mate. Work-wise, I've certainly hit the new year in a different headspace, where before I was kind of burrowing my head down a little bit, not because I didn't want to get it done, but I was just drained after last year. This year, I've sort of I haven't just sort of done things, I've actually sort of tried to initiate new things off the back of it and engaging a lot more with the guys at work, which is nice. I'm interacting a lot more with people, which is something I wasn't doing as much last year. We're only into week 2. I'm still mindful of it, and I think for that is an improvement on where I was before. Just in case anyone from work's listening to this, hi guys.
Thank you for
Love
tuning
you all.
in.
Love you all.
And if you are listening to it, make sure you've got everything on display correctly.
Yeah, exactly. But no, personally, I mean, if I'm honest with you, it's just been, the weekend's been so cold. It's been really icy. It's been really just getting into the winter.
Yeah.
And it's been really, really horrible, really. But it's been really good. We are doing things at the weekend. Yeah, already planning things for this weekend as well. So it's nice, mate.
It's for your community day.
Oh, yeah, obviously. But, planning around that.
Catching seals.
Catching
Purple ones,
seals.
ideally.
Yeah.
Ian, obviously, I know you didn't specifically have a New Year's resolution.
You can't improve upon perfection.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't go that far, Milo. Damn. No New Year's resolutions. I didn't just BS my way through that podcast. I don't do them because I don't believe in them. I think if you're going to do something, you should do it for the sake of doing it and not just because it's the start of a new year.
Yeah.
No, absolutely no resolution. Still not been abroad yet, funnily enough, in 2 weeks. And same on me. Like you said at the beginning, I'm not changing. People have wanted me to change for many years. It didn't happen then, and it's definitely not happening now. So sorry, 3 of you, and sorry, listeners, you stuck with me as I am.
Listen, don't say sorry, but can I just sing you one little line from a song? Do you mind?
You can sing me. Oh, you got to sing it to me though. You got to actually sing it.
Yeah. You ready?
Go on.
Everything changes but you.
Can I just jump in there, Coops? Because I don't know. Did anyone on New Year's Eve, boys? Were any of you like me watching the BBC as they were doing their New Year thing on the TV? Did any of you watch it?
I didn't, but
They had it on in the pub.
The pub. I thought you were at your place, Milo. Is your place the
we
pub
went to the
now?
pub for actual New Year's. So we were
nice.
only going to be at the pub for about 30 minutes, and then actually it turned 2 hours, several bottles of Prosecco, several G&Ts. I mean, New Year's for me ended at 7 a.m. So
Did it?
yeah.
last Wednesday ended for me at 7 a.m.
Coops, actually, going back to New Year's, did you watch the Trafalgar Square size ball drop in New York on the internet?
Fuck off. Mark, carry on, fuck off.
I'm frantically trying to find the person. Here we go, right. So, Ollie Alexander was singing and presenting the BBC New Year show. And Ollie Alexander is very theatrical, very good performance. I did really well. He had Kylie on, he had the Pet Shop Boys, all that on it. And they had male dancers in front of him, all with their torsos out, bending over, doing everything. And Lisa, I
Coops,
swear
what are you doing
not,
New Year's Eve?
No, Lisa said to me, she goes, it just brought back memories of Coops with his bare bottom out and Take That right. And I said, he is in London. He said he was out for it. I was like, I had images of Coops there, like a peacock, going, oh, his chest out.
Unlike the rest of the dancers, he wasn't paid to do that gig. He just turned up drunk.
Literally, bro. To be honest, I was going to talk about me and my resolutions now, and to see how I got on.
Yes.
What do you lot think?
Yes, go on, Coops. How are you doing with your New Year's resolution? Both of them.
So I had two, right?
Both,
one was
yes.
I had one was to, a bit like you, Milo, start running, get into shape, and the other one was to stop masturbating. Whoever stupid idea that was. Okay, so update on the first one. Good news. I've actually gone on 4 runs already.
Yes.
And we're on the 13th of Jan. So I'm really, really, really happy about that. And on the second one, I think you boys would be proud of me because I did way better than what I thought I would.
You lasted a day.
No,
12 hours.
I did. No, dude, I did.
4 runs to the toilet on a fucking Thursday morning.
Coops like, you'll be proud of me. I've actually used a whole box of Kleenex.
No, mate, I'm not joking. I honestly made it through to the 2nd. I made it through to the 2nd of Jan.
Oh.
I did Saturday, completed that, then I got to Sunday and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So, yeah.
Completed it, mate.
Yeah. So, yeah, I will make sure I never, ever, ever do that again. But anyway, gents, should we talk about some Pokemon Go, do you think?
No, let's keep talking about this.
No.
Actually, okay, I got a question for you, Coops. Where are you doing? Are you doing your runs around your local area? Yeah, with my bulletproof vest on.
Coops,
Yeah.
why aren't you doing them around Ealing, Coops?
Warpole Park.
Yeah, apparently.
Get the hour-long journey to get here, you bastard.
Oh, it's a bit longer than that,
It
brother.
is, yeah.
No, mate, like I said, we promised each other we'd go on a run. But anyway, boys, listen, I actually think it's tonight. I actually think it's just turned 9 o'clock. So I actually think that the Mountains of Power event, or hashtag the Slugma event, has literally just ended. So I'm going to
Finished
ask...
an hour ago, Coops.
Oh, there you go. See?
It was on the money.
Thank you, Milo. Thank you. Fuck you again, Ian.
Yeah. New Year, same Ian.
Tap.
Hey, Mark, you're actually on point tonight. But listen, I will start off and I will say that I played, I think it was like on the 5th or the 6th. It was a few days ago. Actually, maybe the event hadn't started then. It was a few days after it started. It was a few days after it started. And I played for a few hours and I did get the shiny Slugma.
Way. I did see that on Twitter. And I thought,
Thanks, bro.
holy fuck, he's playing the game.
Yeah, I did get a few comments like that.
I honestly thought the Mountains of Power event was pretty solid as an event. Like, overall, very, very good to just sort of chase stuff in the wild. I quite like the fact that there was no paywall for once. The Slugma spawns were actually solid. I know there will be people who didn't get the shiny and stuff, but it's much better than not having a chance to even click on any.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of shinies, I got 3 Slugma shiny. I'm trying to look at the event ones rather than just the random ones. I did get a Onyx shiny, which is a perma-boosted shiny. It's like, okay. A Geodude, and also, like I said, I got a Machop on my second run, which was cool, but did bag a whole load of other ones that were not related to the event at all. I guess I had 2 Aerodactyl shinies from Mega Raids, just because we love Mega Raids on this podcast.
Yeah.
I know you do.
This week. I've done quite a few Aerodactyl.
No, wait, didn't I invite you lot to one? Yeah, I've done one as
Yeah,
well.
you did, yeah.
You actually raided it. I put it in my video. I was like,
did.
fuck,
Milo
Coops
did.
has invited me.
We're not going to plug our individual content, but I did a 72-hour Slugma chase because I didn't get Slugma at the beginning. In the last 72 hours, I've been going for it. I saw your bloody tweet, Coops, and I thought, if you could turn the game on for half an hour and get a bloody graphite slug, I went, this is definitely a doer. This is doable. So I clicked on 450 Slugmas, didn't get one. I thought, okay, well, I'm into the good bit now. Got to 900 Slugma checks in the last 72 hours. Still hadn't got one. And I got near 1,000 checks in 72 hours and it eluded me. Absolutely eluded me. However,
Mark, sorry, you've done 1,000 checks in a few days, bro.
In 72 hours, yeah. However, I got loads of shiners on the event, so I can't look at it like that. I was looking at the Slugma, honestly, so what did I get for the event? I got 3 shiny Geodudes, brilliant. 2 shiny nose passes, so I can evolve one. So buzzing with that.
Yep.
I got the shiny Onyx. I got the shiny Aerodactyl in the wild. So I saved some money there, Milo.
Nice.
That was good.
Bloody hell.
And I got, right at the end of the event tonight, in a cluster of Slugmas, I got a shiny Zubat, which was brilliant because I need 2 more shiny Zubats. So I've got 2 now of the 3.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. So it was when you needed.
I needed the Zubat. I needed the nose passes. And you know what? I love a shiny Geodude. 8 shinies was really good return for the event. So really happy with that.
In terms of the
pretty
4 of us,
solid.
I'd say you're winning, Mark.
Yeah.
When Milo says he's got like loads of non-event ones, he probably got like a shiny flipping Pidgey. It wasn't even spawning.
I did get a slack off. That's all I'll say.
I didn't really get a chance to play the event Friday or Saturday, so I played it Sunday, and I did get a shiny Slugma. We'll take it. And then, whilst editing on Sunday night, I know I could have filmed this, I actually got a second shiny Slugma, which I probably should have actually inserted into the video. But C'est la vie. And then absolutely nothing for the rest of the week until
Ian,
8:25 this morning.
Do you know what I'd love? You know when you just said, but you know what? I thought you were going to go, same old Ian. That's what I really wanted you to say. Yeah.
No, because in the past I would have actually done that. Then, 8:25 this morning, I went to Asda to buy some lunch, and I got shiny Kanto Geodude, which is one I actually needed. So I'll definitely take it, and I just need one more now for the family. So not a great event in terms of numbers, but you know what? 2 Slugma and a Geodude, I'll take it. But I was hunting that nose pass, and it didn't happen. And I checked so many of the bloody things.
Do you know what you need to do to get that third Geodude?
Trade.
Buy a ticket to Abu Dhabi.
I was going to say,
You
Milo,
just want me to go abroad, don't you?
Yeah.
See, what I thought I needed to do was like Coops, not play the game for like 6 months and turn it on and I'll get a shiny.
Yeah, that's how it works. But I have a third Slugma I could trade to you, Marky.
Yay!
So that's all good.
Please.
That's
Look
all
at you,
good.
Milo, helping out lower level.
It counts.
That counts.
That's what he does, Coops. That's what Milo does.
Oh, I'm dying.
He's a good egg, is our Milo.
He is a good egg. But I tell you what, like, as an event, though, a lot better than what we initially thought. I think we can all agree on. I was quite shocked at how good it was. I know we're going to touch on the one that's going to start in a few days' time later on. So, Milo, mate, I think it's now time for, just my all-time favourite thing in the world, bro. So what game are we doing?
That is a good point. What game are we doing, Milo? I need to guess for the button.
Oh, yeah.
It's my game.
It's your game, is it?
It's my game. It's my game. It's me. It's my game. What else do you expect?
Yeah, it's my nose.
But tonight there is a difference. Okay, just to make this a bit more fair, I am ruling myself out of the running. I am just being the host. I'm being the double gasp.
Double gasp there.
Double gag.
Double one per run.
I'll do that sound effect.
So, this is sort of going to nicely shoehorn or segue into what is coming up next after this game. But guys, I want you to go to your medals and have a look at the Rocker medal, which is the electric type Pokemon catches.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
And we'll put Marky Boy go first.
Right, so I have got 8,271.
Okay, he's got a solid start benchmark. Coops.
So, Mark, how have I beat you? I've not played the game for 9 months, but I'm on 13,941.
Is this now going to be Coops' game?
Yeah.
That's the question. And Ian, round us off.
Definitely not going to be mine. 6687.
Damn,
Coopsy Boy gets the point.
Mate, just out of interest, what's yours?
38,400.
24,820.
For God's
But I'm not playing. I'm not playing. So, point to Coopsy. The next one, you just have to go one row up to Railstaff, which is the steel type catch medal.
Right. Do you want me to go first again, Milo?
Go on, Marky.
I have got 7,137.
Okay, so just over 7k as well. Coops.
10,138.
Well done on 10k.
Thanks, bro. Thank you.
And Ian.
We're going to keep the placements as they are. 4411.
411. Okay, so Coops has basically won.
Damn, no, let's do one more.
We'll do a third one. Just this is why I take myself out of the game. I've got 14,500.
Yeah, no one asked, bro. No one asked.
Yeah,
That's
move on.
fine.
It's my game.
Coops, you need to do your little beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's that been? Need that sound effect. Now, I want you to go into your Pokemon storage and search up the following.
Yep.
Click the shiny button and then type in electric, steel. And that should bring up all of your electric and steel type shinies.
Never knew that.
Because you don't just type electric and steel.
No, because then that only means the thing that has both typings. If you put a comma, it's like
Ooh.
an addition.
Every day, Milo. Every day.
Today's a school day.
With some useless information. So it should be reading electric, steel, and then shiny. And Marky Boy, lead us off.
I have got 181.
So 181 steel and electric shinies.
Really, Mark?
Yes.
Nice.
Cooper seems surprised there.
Yeah, I've got
I
105.
was going to say, Coops, have you transferred 6,000?
Yes, yeah.
Go on, Ian. How many have you got?
I think we should go 3 out of 5 because I've actually won this one. 186.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ooh, 186.
Just 5 more than Mark.
Ready,
God,
Ian?
that's
It
best
could
of
be a
5.
game. It could be a game.
Come on,
This
Milo.
game.
Come on,
Holy
Milo.
dolly.
I was not prepared for another one.
Let's do it. Best of 5. Come on.
Let's have a look. Let's have a think.
Shiny Slugma.
You fucker.
So Ian is wanting a best of 5. Well, I think we can stretch it out a little bit.
That's 5 out of 7.
Yeah.
Bro, there's only so much I can link into the following event. Search up 4-star and electric. Marky boy, take it away.
Okie dokie. I have got 9.
So Mark is kicking off with 9. Coops.
I don't know what I'm doing. It's coming up and it's saying I've got 0. Oh, I'm doing it on my friends list on the search bar. Okay, mate.
Who doesn't love a donut?
Oh god,
Big,
I'm such
thick,
a casual.
juicy
Sorry, Mark.
donut you are.
What did you say, bro, Mark? How
Mine
many?
says 9. I thought Coop said, when you typed yours in, it said you a dirty hundo checker, you bloody cheat.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm on 23.
Oh, fuck.
23.
Yeah,
nice.
he used to use the
Hundo
maps though,
chaser.
Mark. He was always going to win
Yeah.
this, the 4-star one.
It was a bit of an unfair advantage, wasn't
Unfair,
it? really?
Milo. Unfair, Milo.
We know who
Ian.
Milo's best friend is. Let's give him one that is going to win.
Bro, I had to think on my feet with this one. All right.
Bruh, don't you
Well, I've lost. I got
me.
8.
I tell you what, boys. Let's move on from this, and I'm going to move on from this with it's my game. It's my game. Hey!
It's now your jingle.
That's it.
That was flexed up with a little bit of an electric and steel theme there, Coopsy.
I know, mate, and I love the fact that the reason why he did the electric and steel is because, like I said, on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, we do actually have an event coming up. The Kanto power plant. I'm going to pass you over to Ian. You know, at this specific moment, we don't actually have loads of details. We think that they're going to release them a few days before, which they normally do. So Ian just going to give you a little breakdown. We're going to have a little bit of a chat. So Ian, my man, over to you.
Is the news.
Well, we've put this down as news. It's really not. We have no information on this event. We're recording this on Thursday evening, and so far, there's nothing come out.
So moving on.
Yeah. So all I can really do is just read the little blurb that was in the January release, which is saying that the electric and steel themed event, inspired by the Kanto power plant, runs from Wednesday, January the 19th at 10 a.m. local time to Tuesday, February the 1st at 10 a.m. local time. We're going to continue working with Spark to gather some electrifying Pokemon to activate the final part of the mystery door, and it sees some nefarious forces have also caught wind of the door and the power that it might contain.
Ooh.
There's not really a lot to go on there. We know it's going to
no,
be
Yeah.
an electric and steel themed event. It to me indicates there might be some Go Rocket interference. But beyond that, I really don't know anything.
We love a bit of speculation. You know, on the new loading screen, there's the new Pokemon. Is it Helioptile?
I think it is, yes.
Probably be jumping in exactly the same way we saw Bergmite or whatever it was in the Christmas winter thing.
yeah.
It's the only new
The
Pokemon
iceberg.
that will be coming in because it makes perfect sense. It's an electric and steel thing. It's an electric type Pokemon. It will probably join for that week, which is cool. It's actually one of my favourites because it's a little sort of reptile.
Yeah, I think we can also predict that there's going to be steel type Pokemon this event, and also electric type Pokemon this event.
It's also got something to do with Kanto and
Yep.
the power plant.
Did you hear that, Mark? Kanto.
Power plant is that like Coops' balls at the moment.
Because they're working overtime.
Well then, Ian, thanks for the news. But we're now going to go.
Thanks for the news.
We're now going to quickly, before we have our little main chat like we usually do, Ian, we're going to start that timer, brother, because you might as well give us, obviously, because as you're listening to this, Seville Community Day will be happening. So good luck to everybody. Hope you get loads of those purple
Icy beach balls.
snowballs, icy beach balls. You know, so yeah, don't forget to tag us, obviously, on Twitter as well at Incensed Podcast. How well you do. But obviously, the weekend after will be Bulbasaur Bulbasaur in the spotlight. So, Ian, your time starts now.
The Community Day Classic Back to Bulbasaur event is the first Classic Community Day redo. It's a 3-hour-long event that goes from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time on Saturday, January the 22nd. The featured Pokemon, obviously, is Bulbasaur, which will be spawning more frequently in the wild. Of course, you might, if you're lucky, be able to get the shiny variation of it. If you evolve your Ivysaur into a Venusaur during the event or up to 2 hours after, it will know.
Blast burn.
It will know Coops' favourite attack, Frenzy Plant, as a charge attack. And we've talked about it before, they will be releasing the $1 bundle, so it's not a complete carbon copy of the original, which will give you, obviously, special research. There will be triple catch XP, which is my personal favourite out of all the bonuses. Stardust is good, but it's all about the XP at the moment. Incense activated during the event will last for 3 hours. Lore modules activated during the event will also last for 3 hours. And there will be snapshots with surprises. Obviously, it's going to be a Bulbasaur spawn if taken during the event. There's going to be a 1280 Pokecoin bundle in the shop, which will give you 5 Ultra Balls, 5 Lucky Eggs, 5 Star Piece, and an Elite Charge TM. And of course, there will be that free 30 Ultra Ball box in the shop. That's probably thereabouts a minute, but fill your boots, have a good day, and rake in that XP.
Well done, mate.
Well done.
Well done. I want a soundbite of Ian going, "It's my favourite bonus."
Yeah. But go on, Milo, bro, because I know that you wanted to talk about this, and actually, I didn't know this until you mentioned it, and I thought, I said on the episode that I'm hosting, I said I definitely want to talk about this for 5-10 minutes. So, broski, over to you. Oh, and also, I forgot to tell you, you'd be really proud of me. So I was at work.
Well done.
And I was listening to...
On a Thursday? Well done!
Yeah, that's good bants. I appreciate that. And I had the podcast playing. Obviously, I was listening back to the cruise ship episode. And someone that I work with, when you were talking, Milo, they went, "Oh, look, it's James May." I thought you'd be a bit
For real?
That's not what he wanted to hear.
Yeah, genuinely.
That's
He
very
literally went, "Oh,
bizarre.
look, it's James May." Yeah, I swear to God, because I know that you lot suck off Tom Gear and all that.
While doing my run, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, sorry, bro, go on.
That's all right, Coopsy. We're going to have a little bit of chat about something that dropped out of the blue, really, and it's sort of coming from Pokemon GO Hub, so thanks to those guys for this article I'm just going to refer to. Niantic is looking to improve Pokemon GO Raids, which automatically is a nice title, since the raid system is getting on 5 years, actually, so it's due for a little...
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix it. Players are actually being interviewed for feedback. What this is that basically there was a post on the, I think it's the Reddit thread for Pokemon Go. "We are researchers from the Niantic Times RIT Geo Games and Media Research Lab research team. We work together with Niantic to research how to improve the user experiences for Pokemon Go players. We're currently interviewing Pokemon Go players about how they feel about the raiding experience and how raiding influences their Pokemon Go game style and lifestyle." That's what they actually say, lifestyle. I mean, for me, that rings a bell. And basically what it means is that they've actually been conducting interviews via Zoom with genuine sort of trainers all around the world, as far as I can see. Interviews are anonymous, they're recorded, they're taking your questions and your feedback. I don't know if they're still doing this, whether it's already been and gone, but as a thank you for participating, we'll offer gift codes to participants, and the code will net you 3 super incubators, 8 incense, and 8 lucky eggs. So actually, you get a lot more items than normally, which is quite a lot.
Decent.
And then there's like a sort of refer to this link and that sort of thing. We can just have a little bit of chat about that, because we've obviously mentioned on the podcast multiple times, and loads of people have, about how to improve raiding and what we think the rewards should be and maybe updating it. It's quite interesting that they're finally putting out genuine player feedback and asking for it. I guess we could just give our own feedback on this podcast. What would we like to see in terms of raid rewards? What would you change? And what do you think this means maybe for the future of Pokemon Go?
So what you mean is, if we were getting interviewed, what do we love about it? What do we hate about it? Okay, I like that. Go on, Mark, mate. We'll start off with you, bro.
I just wish they'd stop giving you loads of stupid bloody rewards for winning raids. And what I mean by that is, I do raids, and I do it because I'm basically hunting a shiny.
Not the hyper potions.
Not the hyper potions. I think the reward should be based on the level you are. So usually, or it should have some ability to look at what you've got loads of in your item bag anyway before it gives you them. So you've got this gives you something you need from it. So, you know, I mean, I can certainly remember times where revives were really hard to get and they deliberately culled them.
Yeah.
I'd like it. Imagine if you had you were low on revives and you did like a raid, that your rewards would focus around what you needed more. I don't really know. I mean, I like raiding as it is. I do kind of miss the in-person bit, but I do also think that remote raidings allow me to raid with people I never would have raided with before, and it adds more value to the friendship in the game now. I can't think of any way of making it better. Give me more XP for winning raids. That'd be nice. For us players that aren't at level 50 yet, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it, Ian? We'd take any
XP we can get.
All the XP we can get.
Well, I think that's quite an interesting point. It's like flexi raid rewards that actually tailor to what you need as a trainer. Because I do remember there were times when suddenly potions just didn't arrive from Pokestops or raids, and then revives just were difficult to find. And then I remember do
you remember that?
Yeah,
you
literally couldn't get revives from anywhere.
Yeah.
They'd say, go and spin a gym. Yeah, I have, and it gave me nothing.
Yeah, it did.
I like what Mark's saying though. Like, he has got a point. I do think it's about time now, especially, you know, XL Candy is coming up to being in the game for a year. Not yet, but soon it will be out in a year. And I think it's about time we started to get XL rare candy from raids. I really do. People before would have had hundos that they want to now max to 50 when it came out, but because they've got 2 or 3 hundos, they don't want to fucking raid the same legendary raid boss, you know, another 70, 80 times to get the XL to max 1. So yeah, Mark, I agree with that. But Ian, what about you, mate?
Just going on the point you said about rare XL candy, I don't really know, and I know you're just going to say they could put it in the game, but I don't really know how they could implement it. When you think that the exchange rate for candy to XL candy is 100 to 1.
Yeah.
Given the way it raids, I can't see an easy way how they can implement that unless it's like uber rare.
Because you mean when you catch the legendary, you get 3-4 XL candy anyway,
exactly.
right? Is that?
And then if you want to change your normal candy into XL candy, it's an exchange rate of 100 normal candy for 1 XL candy. To get them through it raids, it would be nice, but I don't see how it could be done easily.
I hear you. Sometimes, you know, when you get 6 rare candies, if it flashed up, 2 revives, 6 hyper potions, 6 rare candies, 2 XL rare candies, you'd find that you don't think that would work.
It would be nice, but it would have to be like really, really, really rare because of the actual value of those candies.
Yeah.
It is a fair point. But I think in that circumstance, though, it's sort of, we all raid to varying different circumstances, don't we? When I raid like a mentalist, really, to get XL candy.
Yeah, I saw your Heatran list from yesterday.
Yeah, it's a bit bonkers. Well, that was just a radar, so it's like, I think they could implement it. Like, once you get, obviously, over level 40, you could, as you say, get a rarer drop.
If it was a rare drop, then yeah, okay. It couldn't be a regular or a frequent thing because it would then devalue
I
it.
get that, and I don't think it should be like, no, sometimes you can get 15. I think it's 18 rare candy is the maximum you can get.
Yeah.
Maybe like 3 rare XL candies, like the highest tier you can go to, so it's not overpowered.
I think it will be a really nice time in the game to just see in the item bag rare XL candy. Yeah.
I think Milo said, was it last week? I think between level 40 and 50 you get 18, is it?
20, I think it's like 20 or so. It's enough for like 1 or 2 power-ups, and that's it.
Yeah, I definitely think that item needs to come into the game. But yeah, you are right, Ian. Maybe through the raids isn't the best way, but you know, even in gifts, just something, getting the odd 1 or 2, it would help, right? It would help.
I'd have no issue with that. As I say, if it was a rare thing, it'd give you something to actually chase as well.
Listen, Milo would start opening and sending gifts.
He might do. He might
good
do.
on gifts, all right? I've been.
You have
on
actually.
it.
You've sent them to me for a couple of times this last week. Yes.
Do you know what, mate? So if Niantic ever invited me in on a little FaceTime call to talk about raids, oh god, this is gonna be controversial. I don't think you lot are going to agree with this, but the amount that you have to raid in this game, I really do think it's far too expensive. I really do. The fact that you can go between 800 and 1,200 raids, let's just say of Rayquaza, and not see a hundo, I think it's just far too expensive, you know? But in 50 raids, you can see 3 hundos. And I know we spoke about RNG, but I don't know how they change it. I don't know what they do. I just don't know how they do it. If they can make us get more coins a day, but I honestly think that raiding is just fun, and especially especially now with mega raids in the last year as well, there's more to raid. And I think, and as we've spoke about before, I put 40 quid on the game. I put 100 quid on the game up, over my time, and it just disappears. You do about 10 raids and you're like, oh, well, that's that 50 quid gone. It's just, and like I said, I don't know how they do it, but my negative would be, I do genuinely believe on a basic human being salary, I do believe if you want to enjoy the game and get the most out of raiding, I just think it's far too expensive. I really do.
Yeah, I hear you with that.
But is that just me though? Like, I'm not being facetious, am I?
I think you're not. I don't think you are.
I agree entirely.
I said the same a couple of weeks that.
Yeah, you did.
I can't justify spending a couple of £100 a month. I really can't. I've got better things to spend the money on.
Strippers.
The one thing is that
Did you say strippers? Did you say strippers?
I didn't think you heard me.
I heard you, man. I heard you.
I feel bad because Milo went into this really deep chat about the raiding. Sorry, Milo.
I can just start it again. It's all good. That's a really interesting point, Coops. But what would we do to make that better? It's something that I angrily put a tweet out about. We've always moaned about lucky friend trades and how shit they are. You could you could wait 2 years to become lucky friends and then do a trade and it's like 12, 12, 12, and you think like, I'd rather have a dog shit on my carpet than this, to be fair.
We can arrange that.
I just talked to my parents to get the dogs up here. Do you think that reducing the IV window, so you can go from 10, 10, 10 to 15, 15, 15 in raids, do you think reducing that window, it's a mixture, what you're talking about is a mixture of RNG and also a little bit of FOMO? I get it's too much to raid. There's raid lock shinies like Druddigon that you can't get anymore, and it's like, well, when are Niantic going to put that back in? What mega do you raid? Mega Gyarados hasn't been in raids for fucking 8 months or something. It's a very good point, because at what point do you think, right, I've stopped, until you look at your bank account and go, I can't do any more raids because it's stupid.
It is stupid, isn't it?
Do you know what it is, right? When I put 45 quid on the game, right, that usually gets me between about 70 and 90 raids, right? Mm-hmm. And from those raids, I normally 9 times out of 10 get fuck all. Right?
Done.
If in that 50 quid that I put on the game, if I could double the amount of raids that I do, I would feel more than comfortable, because I felt like I've put 50 quid on, let's just say, for example, because I said it earlier, for Rayquaza. Mm-hmm. I've done my 150 raids. I've got fuck all. I've got 1 or 2 shinies, because let's face it, that's all you're going to get these days from 150 raids. I've got them for the lucky trades. And again, we know how long. I just think... I think raiding can be way more enjoyable. People can do more and explore more and raid in different countries, like Mark said, remote raiding is. Yeah. But also with them still earning a lot of money out of us. But I think at the moment, the reason why I don't raid and I refuse, because, like I said, I put 50 quid on, and in you all joked about me with Zekrom and Reshiram, bruv, it was gone in 2 days.
No,
it was gone in 2 days. And like, all jokes aside, like my job's okay, I'm on okay money, but 50 quid is 50 quid at the end of the day, and it's just expensive, so I think if we could maybe double what we get out of it, I think I would feel a lot more comfortable with putting that 50 on the game.
It is, but I'm going to paint a picture for you now, Coops.
Yeah, go on, yeah.
If you went down to
it of your cock?
No, if you went down to the corner shop and bought 50 quid worth of scratchers, you might get fuck all out of that as well. You're not guaranteed to win.
Can I throw something back at you?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I want a hundo Mewtwo.
He doesn't want a hundo Poundsy, and he wants a hundo Mewtwo.
No, bro. But all jokes aside, I hear that analogy. Trust me, bro, I do. But maybe with that, I don't know. It's different though. I get what you're saying, but it is a little bit
FOMO,
different.
Isn't it? You want the hundo. You want the best you could get. I think we all feel that if you spend a lot of money on the game, you should get some sort of payback. Whereas that's not how it works. If you go to Vegas and spend 1,000 quid, it doesn't mean you're going to get more back just because you throw more money into it.
You're absolutely right.
So I know I'm the realist out of the three of us. But...
No, mate, you're like Mark. Carry on, because you, like Mark was going to say, you're completely right, and you are.
Yeah,
so,
but you are completely right. I was getting despondent once I got over 450 checks and hadn't got a shiny of one type that I was after. But it doesn't mean I'm going to get it. And actually, once I got to sort of 700, 800, I kind of made peace with it. It was almost like a sadistic way of pleasuring myself, if dare I say it. I was going, Oh, is it going to be a red one again? Yes, it fucking is. Oh, that's a shiny one, but it's not the one I wanted. It's kind of like
exactly.
that. And like, I wanted to go a bit off a tangent with it though, if that's okay with you guys. But I've got to say,
Imagine one day if we go, no, it's not okay.
no,
I
it's
think
not
you did to
okay.
me in one of the early shows. I know you'll stay on
Not
subject.
okay. The thing I found really refreshing about this last event that we've had on is there's been no raid element to it. It's been lovely to have that break. You know, it was 3 raids, Mega Energy done. I've not done any raids. I know, Marty, you invited us to a Mega Rare Adapt. I did it because I thought, I might get a mention in one of your vlogs, but that never fucking happened, did it, mate? But anyway,
Mark, you and I aren't big enough. We need to be 4,000 plus subs.
Exactly. But I think it's been nice actually when that orange thing's been flashing. I've had people sending me raid invites to bloody fucking hell. Some of the ones they've sent me, and I appreciate it, by the way. Thank you everyone who's friends with me in the game. But
Absol, Heatran, and some of
Medichan, and I went Medichan.
Yeah.
I was like, no. I said, please, I appreciate it. I really do. But I was like, there was nothing that tempted me to raid, and I like this was purely everything was shiny in the wild, and it was lovely. It was like the old ways of not having to put money on eggs, not having to put money into raids. It was an event which made you want to get out and just shiny check. And the Candy XL for Match Shop, brilliant. It was fantastic. New shiny in the game, brilliant. The spawns were really good. And actually that made me forget about raiding. It really did. And it was lovely. But, the next event, when we get the details, it's going to be raid heavy, isn't it? Let's be honest. They're not going to do back-to-back.
They'll flip it the other way, won't they?
Let's round this conversation up so we can move on.
I haven't given my opinion on raids yet.
And no one cares. Ian, go on, bro, because I wanted to ask one more. Go on, bro.
To be fair, I don't think I want to now. You can fuck off.
No, Ian, give me a hug. Give me a hug. I love you, bro. I love you. I'm joking.
I'm really pro. I really am. It's like... I'm in a similar boat as you, and I know we're going back about 10 minutes now, but Niantic have been fairly clever here, and that raiding is probably the least broke part of the game anyway. So there's very few improvements that really, in my opinion, that need to be made to it. And we could all bitch about the selection of Pokemon in the raids, number of 5 stars, how often Coops gets his shiny Rayquaza, his Hundo, etc. But in terms of raiding, I don't see that many problems with it. It's a good element to the game, and to me, it doesn't feel broken. So it might be a kind of a sort of mute point, but I think it's been quite clever that they've gone for something that doesn't really need masses of attention.
That is true, but I've just had a little look at 2 things which might explain why they've taken such an sudden interest in the raids game. So I'm going to read a response that someone had, and they'd said, just completed the interview process with the team. Rest assured, we discussed a lot regarding remote raiding versus in-person raiding experiences, unique memories of raiding, etc., and the future changes to enhance the raiding experience. And then they refer to the Pokemon Go Hub article.
Are looking at reducing damage made by remote raiding and number of people that can remote in.
That bollocks from the dev diary.
Fucking hate dev. Whoever dev is, I fucking hate him.
The dev team. But there's a couple of things that Pokemon Go Hub mentioned, which is like, the ready to raid button, which if you're raiding a Beldum in person like I was, more than like no one's going to remote raid a Beldum really. It's a level 1. I would quite like to just get that raid done and dusted rather than wasting 2 minutes stood around in the cold.
Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, and you're all going to hate me. The ready to raid button is great, but if you've got a group of people, it could be abused very easily that people push it when there's not everybody in the lobby. It's a very tricky thing for them to implement, and maybe they only had it on maybe 1 or 3 star raids, not your 5s and not megas, but could so easily be abused. And again, if we went down that virtual bullying thing, it could be a very easy way of excluding certain players from raids. I see a big negative to that, personally speaking. So
I guess so. Linking it to like level 1 and 3 raids only might be the way forward. But
that's the way I would do it if it was me. Yes, agreed.
We've experienced a lot of recent updates and pushes with various AR technology. The one thing to finish off this article, they said, please don't do this. It's a big title. They're going to totally try and shove AR into raids, aren't they? I hope they don't.
I
hope they don't. Quickly to just round off this discussion and drag a little bit more airtime out of it. it's nice to see that they're actually taking steps to talking to players and the player base about various improvements to the game. Admittedly, it's about the least broken part of the game, but this could be quite good in terms of getting feedback about recent events, what people did and didn't like, the PvP aspects of things, GBL, what do people think about this season versus last season? I think it might be a step in the right direction, personally, in terms of actually linking up with the player base and getting genuine feedback rather than Niantic saying, we heard you, but with cotton buds in our ears, so fuck you.
Yeah, I kind of agree, Milo, but I think the way this interview sort of scheme that they've introduced was kind of brought in wrong, because it kind of came out of nowhere and Niantic never announced it. Realistically, somebody putting something on Reddit, it could be anybody interviewing anybody about anything. So I think if Niantic had said, look, we're going to do this and we want player feedback, it would be better than it just appearing on some sort of subreddit saying we want to interview you.
It's true, but it's Niantic.
Yeah.
Mark and Coops, what do you guys think about that? Potentially this might be the future format for feedback, and I don't know, do you think it's a good idea? Convincing.
Are you taking a shit, Coops?
No. Look. Listen, I think if you own a business or you work for a company, asking for anyone outside of the company and outside of the business, asking a randomer on the street, I think it's a great thing. I think asking for people's feedback is a great thing. My issue is that they could have 10 million people tell them something and they will not listen and do the opposite. So do I think it's good? Yes. Do I think it will make a difference?
Probably not.
We'll have to wait and see.
We've all seen The Apprentice. They'll pick the little bits of feedback they want.
Yeah.
They'll pick a sentence. They'll hear someone say, we like AR.
Yeah.
Spend more money.
Yeah. Can you make the raids less expensive? Yes, we will double the price.
Yes, we'll make them more expensive. Thank you for your feedback, trainer.
Exactly. Yeah. But Marky Boy, to round out, what do you think?
I totally agree. Totally agree with what Coop said. Okay, what Ian said as well. It'll just be like that, won't it? I think as soon as you open the floor, be prepared to have a lot of idiots shout shit at you, and then and then just stick to your guns, but make out you've done the right thing visually, listening to people. Like you said, for every 10,000 people that say it's shit, Niantic will argue there's 12 people who thought it was a great idea, and they'll be the 12 people sat around the table.
The 12 people on this year's Apprentice.
Exactly.
No, honestly, Milo, I really do appreciate you taking that chat. And interesting. So let's see what the future holds for 2022. Because we spoke about 2022 quite a lot. It's been nice. But anyway, Marky Boy, mate, it is over to you for a segment we've not done in a while. It's now time for Ask the Intern.
Ask the intern.
Mark, can I just quickly say, now the reason why we didn't do the typical some say is because this isn't your typical Ask the Intern. It's something a bit more special.
It's very special. So I've had this article shared by 2 or 3 people with me this week. I thought, it'd be quite nice to just read this because we look for something a little bit funny in the world around Pokemon Go. But think about these 2 LA officers who have been fired for ignoring a robbery. Not just playing Pokemon Go on duty, but for ignoring a robbery to play Pokemon Go. Just the headline's great. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is it 2016
This actually
again?
did happen a few years ago, didn't it? It's just gone to court, I think, if I remember right.
2017, yeah.
Right. So the investigation reveals that Luis Lozano and Eric Mitchell heard the call but ignored it in favour of pursuing a nearby Snorlax. It did get me thinking, because the first thing I said when I heard this was like, they did that just for a Snorlax. And then I thought, it can be shiny. But obviously, it wasn't back then.
In 2017, no.
So the article, and this was something in The Guardian, which I'm going to read it as it is, and we'll just have a bit of banter around it. 2 LA police officers were fired for ignoring a robbery call so they could attempt to catch a character in a game of Pokemon Go. According to court documents, Luis Lozano and Eric Mitchell were asked to respond to a robbery in progress with multiple suspects at a Macy's in southwest LA, but they failed to respond to radio calls. An investigation revealed that Lozano and Mitchell heard the call but chose to ignore it in favour of pursuing a nearby Snorlax, a Pokemon character. A video system in the pair's car revealed that Mitchell managed to capture the Snorlax before the pair drove to a location where the Togetic character had been spotted. On arrival, I bet it ran away.
Yeah.
50 balls
In
later.
2017, it would have run away or took an hour to catch.
But this is the bit which makes me think that we got a bum deal on that in the UK, because on arrival, both Lozano and Mitchell managed to capture the Togetic. That's the bit we need to be looking on the court papers. Is that truthful? Were they on oath when they said that? Under oath, I should say. The incident occurred in April 2017, but details were revealed by an appeals court on Friday. Vice first reported on the case. Lozano and Mitchell were fired following an investigation, but appealed. But the court upheld their dismissal.
It's just so funny.
They must be to Pikmin Bloom, the court, I don't know. But the recording from Lozano and Mitchell's car captured the pair discussing Pokemon GO, an augmented reality mobile game where users travel to different locations. According to the court documents, minutes after the officers were asked to respond to the Macy's robbery, Officer Mitchell alerted Lozano that Snorlax just popped up at 46th and Limart. The court reported after Mitchell apparently caught the Snorlax, exclaiming, "Got 'em!" Petitioners agreed to go get the Togetic and drove off. It feels like you said map chasing, doesn't it? Gee, but
Chasing rare spawns via map.
when their car stopped again, the digital in-car video system recorded Mitchell saying, "Don't run away, don't run away."
He didn't say to the criminals, he just said...
Whilst Lozano described how he buried it and ultra balled the Togetic before announcing, "Got him." Mitchell advised he was still trying to catch it, adding, "Holy crap, man, this thing is fighting the crap out of me, mate. Well, there we go." Eventually, Mitchell exclaimed, "Holy crap, finally," apparently in reference to capturing the Togetic. The video system recorded Mitchell adding, "The fucking guys are going to be so jealous."
Oh my
The
god.
officers argued that the recording should not have been used in their disciplinary proceeding and said they had been denied the protections of the Public Safety Officers Procedural Bill of Rights Act. The court disagreed. Bulbapedia.net, a community source Pokemon encyclopedia, describes Snorlax as a huge bipedal dark blue-green Pokemon with a cream-coloured
they put the
face, belly and
description in.
feet.
This is The Guardian, though, come on. There's...
Yeah, it's true. It's not a description of criminals. It's a description of
No.
Pokemon.
Togetic, Bulbapedia says, is a small flying Pokemon that can sense the kindness in other people.
You can tell that
Not the
that
judge.
this reporter for The Guardian's never played the game in his life.
Quickly Google.
Guys, isn't it fucking funny?
Yeah, but do you want to
It's
know what the
not
funniest
funny.
thing is? They've got a podcast starting soon.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Oh my god.
We should invite them on.
We
as
should
on,
guests.
I was going to say, Milo, if that's not me and you at work, I don't know what is.
That is my work.
That is Milo's
know
work.
what, guys? Right. In the words of Barney Stinson in How I Met Your Mother, challenge accepted, because I am going to try and find these boys. That is a challenge, isn't it?
I'd love
Because
to
that
put
would be brilliant.
That would be brilliant if we could get them on.
Brilliant.
Do we
That'd be
really want to
jokes.
fuck with two ex-LAPD cops, though?
Well, we're in England.
We're in England, and they'd be up for it.
Thanks for reading that out, Mark. But I honestly thought it was more recent. That I didn't read the article or anything. I didn't know it was 2017.
Yeah.
I was talking with my friends. I was like, oh well, chasing a Snorlax, it could be shiny. It doesn't excuse what they did. Obviously, chasing a rare spawn rather than going after some actual.
Does it say what the
police
criminals
work.
were actually doing, Mark, in that article at all, or just...
Playing Pokemon Go.
Didn't have the maps, unfortunately, bless them, but yeah.
Trespassing, playing Pokemon Go.
It's no different to what we've done before, is it? Let's be honest, when we're meant to be at work. Come on.
Yeah, sneaking out for a raid or something like that. I do think that's unfortunate. Like, if they'd not been called out to a burglary,
Yeah.
it probably wouldn't have been so much of a problem. It's the fact that they ignored a call out to go and catch 2 rare Pokemon that actually didn't have a shiny available.
Not many things did have a shiny in 2017.
No,
though, to be fair.
April 2017, only Magikarp.
Oh, here he goes.
Magikarp
Here
was
he
the
goes.
only ones.
Here he goes.
Water Festival, Ian.
Water
The
Festival,
Waterfall
Magikarp,
Festival.
first one that was released, wasn't it? First shiny released.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, Milo. Oh, we're going to go back in time.
Back in time.
Do it.
Oh my god, Magikarp can be shiny.
Forward in time.
But yeah, Back to the Future. Now, Ian, stay on that soundboard, mate, because it's now time for Shinies of the Week.
Shinies of the week.
El Clasico.
And a classic
Yeah,
version
Classico.
of Shinies of the Week this
Us
week.
boys, over the last few weeks, we've enjoyed doing sort of one each. So we're going to do one each. So I'm going to start off. This one was from Twitter, and it's from at FrecklyB, and the name is SAORF Flaith. Apologies, I butchered that.
I've butchered that name before.
Yeah, yeah.
It kind of
But
looks
it's,
like
at Incensed.
Sour Faith.
Do you know what I knew? Do you know what I knew you were going to say that? So it says, at Incensed Podcast, having been on holiday in London for a week over New Year and catching 0 shinies, I caught up with the last 3 episodes and caught all of these in bed without incense in the last 5 days since my return. Hashtag Shinies of the Week. Hashtag Faith is a bitch. Hashtag rest in peace. Shiny Delibird. And they got a shiny Squirtle, a shiny Shadow Nidoran, a shiny Slugma, and Milo, a shiny Nosepass. That was my Shinies of the Week.
I think you said Shiny Milo then.
Shiny Milo. That's a slack off then.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Nice one, Coops. So I've got the next one, and this one's from Gabriella. So I got my first shiny Makuhita today, but I'm most happy about the shiny Marwal. Hashtag Pokemon Go, hashtag Pokemon, hashtag Shinies of the Week, hashtag Faith has broken Coops, hashtag Shiny, hashtag Marwal, hashtag Valor. And she also did get a shiny Machop as well. So well done, Gabriella.
Nice wins.
And I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith.
The faith. We'll sing that at the end, Mark.
All right, I'll go next then. I have Kyra Stevens posted listening to this week's episode and agreeing that I too am missing Shiny Clink until I hatched this bad boy, and they have hatched Shiny Clink, which I think hatching an egg while listening to the podcast is pretty OP. Well done.
Nice.
At Incensed Podcast, hashtag Shinies of the Week, hashtag Faith, you weren't good enough anyway.
Oh, that was a cute one. Thanks, Milo.
Love you, bro.
I love you, so I'll suck your flame.
No more blue balls.
Yeah, I'll empty them in your mouth, Milo.
Jesus, Ian. That was a bit much.
Ian.
Suppose you've got to have faith.
Hang on, there was a...
While Mark's looking for one, I'm going to recite a poem to you, Coops. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like you. But I
As if
gotta
you've
think
Googled those
twice
lyrics.
before I give my heart away. And I know all the games you play because I played them too. Do you know what that is, Coops?
Not another fucking game.
Ready? All together. Because you
Gotta
gotta
have
have
faith,
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 faith there. Baby, please give us a ready up button. Go on, Mark.
So my shiny of the week is our man Poker Guy Chris. Wow, I couldn't believe that luck I've had. 4 shinies in 24 hours and not one, but 2 shiny silver jizz monsters. Caught both whilst listening to the At Incensed podcast, and crazy enough, they were just minutes apart. Hashtag Shinies of the Week, hashtag Faith is not as nice looking as my silver jizz monsters, and hashtag Coops is better off without Faith. That's a lot of they're big hashtags. Like, they might get trending, but yeah,
That's
thank
a
you, Poker
serious
Guy
burn.
Chris. That's a burn. Hashtag burn.
Shiny Slugma is better looking than you.
You might as well stay there because you give me a lot of faith back now. I need to know Mark's poll. I need to know the outcome. Is that Mark's poll?
It's been a welcome return of my poll. It's been concealed for quite a while, but it's nice to have it back out. And The question confused a lot of our listeners because there's no context behind it, which is brilliant because I didn't want there to be any context because you'll now listen to this episode
Agreed.
off the back of it, agree? So the question on it was, so, is our boy Coops too good for Faith? And the options were, hell yeah, fuck Faith. And nah.
Oh, Mark.
And secondly was, nah, Faith is lovely.
You know what? We should have got a Twitter handle and tagged her into it as well.
Oh my god.
So we had 25 people on my poll.
Good start
That's
to the
good
year.
for 40 minutes.
Decent
Yeah.
number.
Starts the year. 64% of people said, hell yeah, fuck Faith. That's good.
Yeah.
And 36% of them said, nah, Faith is lovely. Well, you'll change your mind when you listen to this episode and realise
Yes,
who Faith is. But yeah, more people, 2/3 of people think fuck her. So that's nice. We like that.
Unfortunately, Coops didn't.
Yeah.
Milo, just shut the fuck up.
Milo, fucking hell.
No, do you know what? Yeah, I'm trying to be cool about it, bro. I actually liked her, you know. Mad, bro. Mad.
Do you know what I love about the Croydon dating scene, if I'm allowed to say it quite like that? Is how I met her for the first time and like within a few minutes we're all over each other. I fucking love it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? What was it last summer?
They
My
do
girlfriend.
go for a cup of coffee to a blowy.
Yeah, true. Fucking hell, my ex-bird left me for a Magic Mike, boy. Now I'm fucking... God, it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I'll be single forever, boys. Be single forever.
Don't say that.
Oh, but gents, I'll tell you what, honestly, I've absolutely loved this week. Appreciate every single one of you. But another one does bite the dust. Thank you very much, everyone, for giving us a listen for another episode of Incensed, a Pokemon GO podcast. As always, a huge shout out to our Patreon members. And if you are interested in joining our Patreon, then please check us out on the Patreon website just under Incensed Podcast. Also, if you're a new listener, then please do follow or subscribe to us on the platform that you do use and maybe even give us a cheeky 5-star rating.
Oh, and Coops.
Take care,
Good news. Spotify have now released a rating system. So if you listen to us on Spotify, please give us a 5-star review.
Yes, please do. Thank you very much, Ian. Thank you. So yeah, take care, everyone. Good luck for Sphere Community Day, and Faith, fuck you.